Before we begin, we want to give a big shout out to our awesome sponsors. The first is the Grumpy Cookies for all of your fandom and D&D related needs or merch, your one-stop shop for all things fandom. Whether you're looking for the perfect Dungeons and Dragons gear, Doctor Who merch, or any other fandom apparel, they've got you covered. Check them out at www.thegrumpycookies.com for all your custom designs and anime clothing needs.
And we checked them out last week. They've got a bunch of different anime stuff. They do have their own brand, Grumpy Cookie, self-promotion, of course, but they got tons and tons of different apparel. And they're local, right?
Yes, they are local.
They are local to us here in Sacramento. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So
I did not know that. Awesome.
Yeah, and of course, a heartfelt thanks to Describe, DSCRYB, the ultimate source for immersive D&D sounds and music. Elevate your game with expertly crafted soundscapes, perfect for any adventuring party, and let them help you bring your world to life.
Stay tuned.
Alright guys, we're gonna get going here. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming along. I'm gonna start the stream soon.
Turns everyone into frogs.
Back.
Welcome back.
What if we could summon beasts so we can give Josh advantage on his attacks and maybe he'll land some?
Pulse check. How's everyone's level up going?
I
Finally.
am ready.
Finally decided on what 5th spell I'm allowed to have.
I am good to go.
I believe I took care of all mine already, yeah.
Right.
I know not how long it will be till we get to 8, but I think I know what my next one is now.
How's good day?
Sorry, I've been washing bottles.
Oh, you're
Shouldn't
good.
be too long.
Okay. Are you good to start then?
What do we go with?
Aye, aye, sir.
Aspect 4.
Alrighty. Is everyone else ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
Alrighty. Then. Alright then.
Did we
Let
get
us
to,
suspend. Huh?
did anybody do a journal entry?
Didn't look like it. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Last we left off with our brave band of adventurers. They had just finished slaying the dragon Icthedra in a flight in the air, before taking a moment to rest and recuperate themselves, before making their way back to Tulin Village, where they met with the war chief's son, Dragon Roost in the northwest, Riddell, and the Tulin village chief, Feldor, who had finally returned with a war party in tow to try to slay the dragon, which you have all done already. You are welcomed back as heroes and highly praised amongst the elderly and the sick that had remained behind, and the war party giving praise and cheers as well, as they offered you a stay at their quaint little bathhouse, where Oro and Arhijo enjoyed steamy Nikki time in the spa tub together. Didi heading out to procure some snacks. Who else went out and did stuff? And Akari to gather some additional information from Riddell and Feldor, before finally settling in. But not before the shenanigans began. Having asked Farquaad to examine the pin on Arhijo's cloak, Farquaad has fallen asleep in his exhaustion, and Oro and Farquaad decided to draw upon his ginormous head. Let's see, they drew... Here's my notes. Arhijo drew a very thick and, quote, veiny cock upon his head. Wow. I know, go. While Oro also proceeded to draw various designs upon his head, which he may very kindly join in and tell me what those were, because I lost my note.
Me too.
I was drawing a unibrow and a pirate patch on one eye, and then Arhijo drew the most realistic penis I had ever seen in my entire life. And I am standing back, watching in delight.
And as the shenanigans came to an end and everyone finally laid down to rest, you all enjoyed a very nice and welcoming long rest. And this is where we find our party of people. Whoever would like to wake up first, you may do so.
DM, may I be already awake, studying my spell book,
Of course.
learning my new spell?
Of course.
So yeah, I am awake and fervently pouring through the pages of my spell book.
Whoever would like to wake up next, you may do so. Otherwise, I'm going to roll a die, and shame on you for not volunteering.
I think Akari would also be awake. but he's actually already outside. Because after killing Icthedra, he did notice a change in Josh. And maybe knowing that he didn't touch the dragon at all, but maybe attaching himself throughout the entirety of the fight, Josh was able to absorb some of it, and he noticed that Josh has grown in size. So he's asked some of the Rito people to test out Josh's ability to fly, and he's out there doing some flight drills. And if the war chief's son wants to help with that, I think I would have requested him for that help.
Go ahead and have Josh give me an acrobatics.
Alright, let's see if that's available. Probably not.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so this is just a +1 dex.
Wait, one.
Nine. It begins.
Still being relatively new to his wings and kind of learning how to fly, you have kind of asked about, and some of the Rito warriors that are kind of like standing, kind of like extra guards that are kind of just standing about, have agreed to kind of help teach Josh how to fly, as while they're slightly different birds and dragons, wings are wings. And through the ties of we fly the sky, let's get real high, they begin to assist in teaching Josh as he clumsily kind of flies around to get his bearings.
It's fine. It's fine. You'll get used to it. And I think that's what they'll just do until everyone else wakes up.
Okay.
Having had a really nice bath and a warm, comfy bed, Arkiho is gonna soak up every single minute of rest, and he'll be last out.
Good day, Dee.
I think Dee would have also sort of been awake for just a little bit, and she would be working on her weaving the armor.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d20, Dee. Okay. As you spend this time to weave together this armor using your silk, you find that you are making quite diligent progress on this. If you kind of get a sense that if you were to spend another couple of hours, you could potentially finish this.
That is great to know.
Let's race. Oh. After everybody's woken up and the hustle bustle is, I guess, pots and pans, Arkiho will stretch and roll his tall ass out of bed and proceed down into the inn or common area, looking for the rest of the party, feeling especially rejuvenated and just a little stronger.
Yeah.
And,
as you kind of make your way down there, You can see Dee Dee in the kind of off to the side, kind of near a nice little fire that's burning and keeping this spa room nice and toasty warm. As she's sitting there, kind of spinning her thread and silk, more or less crocheting this nice little shirt that she's been working on. You do not see Akari in the room. You do hear some like cheers kind of coming from the outside. You look over, you can see Oro kind of studying away in another seat next to the fire at his spell book. Just diligently preparing himself. As you see Farquaad kind of begin to stretch, and he has a big yawn, and he sticks his tongue out a little bit, right as like your wonderful artwork is just right there next to his mouth.
Arhiho has to visibly try and hold back a chuckle. He just kind of turns his head.
Do I know this?
So funny. Yes, you would.
I'd be like, I'd gesture to Farquaad and give like a great job, like thumbs up, and then I would say, "Good morning. Did you sleep well?"
Yes, I slept very well. That was the best sleep I've had in it feels like years.
Arhiho?
Yes, hello?
Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, that was wonderful sleep. I slept like the dead.
Oh, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, that is some very good rest, is it not?
Yes, I suppose so.
It is just not forever.
Yes, which is a good thing. It is, yeah, I suppose it is a good thing.
Unless it's not.
Well, I'm glad that you got the much-deserved and needed rest. I believe breakfast is on. We are just waiting for everyone else to wake up.
Yes.
I get up from where I'm sitting and I bring my book, my spell book over, and I go, "Look at this! Later on during the day, would you be up for me trying this on you? I promise it won't hurt. I just want to make sure that I get all of the kinks of the spell out." And I hold the book up to your face.
Yes, whatever you need, I will absolutely help you. But first,
Fantastic.
Mr. Farquaad, I'm ever so curious about what you found out about that pendant.
Oh, I didn't find anything. I fell asleep.
And he face palms.
Here you go. And he'll hand his cloak out, or your cloak back out to you.
Yes, ever so helpful. Thank you, Farquaad.
Sorry, that battle took a lot out of me. My apologies, Arhiho.
Weren't you hiding behind Good Day most of the time?
You saw that? I mean, no, of course not. I was right there, facing the dragon, not head on.
Yes, head on. You had your head on, that is for sure. Right where it still is. Well, I suppose we will find out in due time anyways. Maybe Akari or Oro will be able to help me with identifying it. Or maybe one of these people in town. Regardless, I am ravenous. You said the breakfast is ready, no?
Yes, I I believe the institution in which we are staying is providing breakfast for us. Otherwise, I am smelling something phenomenal that we must purchase.
Yeah, do we need to purchase anything? Are we at a table setting? Do we need to sit down and order something? What's the process here?
I'm so sorry.
Well, how are you figuring this out? Because as it
what's
stands,
perception?
you're in like a bathhouse. There's some cots that were kind of strewn about, set up as like a makeshift inn that travelers could potentially stay at. But it is just a bathhouse.
Just a bathhouse. Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody know where the dining hall or kitchen would be? I do not remember. I was quite tired when we came in.
As was I. I don't know. I don't know what I'm smelling, but it smells fantastic. But I am up for an adventure in finding some food and you hear my stomach. I am very hungry.
Who was the bird fellow that you ran and hugged? Maybe we should find that fellow.
And all I can remember is the old bird lady that was hitting on us.
Or give me a perception check.
Okay. High rolls.
As Oro, as you begin to kind of explain that, everyone you kind of see in the window behind Oro, you can see the head of the elderly Rito woman kind of peek up and looking in at Oro before she makes eye contact with you, Arhiko, and she darts away.
I don't know what that fellow is, but I don't want to run into her again.
Come on, she may have the most wonderful food ready for you.
Well then, I am hopeful to follow you, my friend. Here, lead the way, and I kind of push you forward.
Maybe she's got some nice warm chicken leg for you.
What is that
because
dish?
they're bad people?
Something in a basket? Eggs in the basket or something?
I'm sure she wants you to put eggs in her basket, my friend.
Arhiko will billow out a nice roar of laughter to that. Now, let's move on before we lose the breakfast we haven't even eaten yet. And Arhiko will move towards the front door to peek outside cautiously, because who knows what dangers lie around every corner.
Arhiko, go ahead and give me a perception check as you take a peek outside. Yeah, as you kind of take a peek outside, you can kind of hear like the light chitter chatter of a number of different soldiers that are kind of strewn about as they're like making small talk and walking about. You can see that some of them are carrying baskets that have like different vegetables and fungus that have kind of been gathered and collected now with the weather having calmed down so much. It looks like they're starting to begin to be able to forage for food once more. You can kind of take a look out. You can see on the large fire outside, you can see a couple of Rito soldiers that are currently wearing aprons that are kind of making this large pot of what appears to smell like a stew. You can see kind of off to the side they have like this little pot that has kind of steam coming out of it. And yeah, as you kind of take a look around, you also kind of see up in the sky, you can see a couple of Rito kind of flying about, watching as this like weird large dragon is flying about. If you'd like, you can give me an investigation to see if you recognize what this dragon may or may not be.
Arhijo would, like, partially instinctively put his hand on his sword, worried. But yeah, you said investigation?
Investigation or insight.
Okay. I'm gonna throw the insight.
As you kind of focus your vision on this dragon, you kind of begin to see the like the distant shape of Icthedra itself as its wings kind of fly. But as your vision really begins to focus in on this dragon, you begin to see the similar scale patterns in the little arms of Bakari's compatriot, Josh. He seems to have gotten bigger. Much, much bigger. And can fly now.
So, having for a second been worried about the dragon, my hand went to my hilt, but nobody's freaking out in town. Everything seems okay. So my hand moves from my hilt and does the cover of my eyes so I can look up and see what's going on, detecting that, well, it looks like one of our members has grown in stature. Oh, that is wonderful. It looks like Josh has entered a new stage of its form. Did you see this, Oro?
I have not.
Didi? And Lady Good Day? Where's Lady Good Day? Has she come down from her room yet?
G'day, if you are talking, you are muted in Discord.
No, she has not yet come down from the room. She is pulling a little Nikki where she's talking very violently in her sleep.
Farquaad kind of shoots or Arhijo and Oro and Didi like a slightly terrified look. I think we should let her sleep in.
Yes, I thoroughly agree. I do not want to be the one to wake her when the rest is so good.
Would it be so bad to wake her?
Well, that depends. Do you like your arms?
Yes. The chances are that if you decide to wake her, you may indeed get bit. Which, welcome to the team, you know? Go for it.
Oh yeah, has Didi been bitten yet?
I don't think so.
Didi has
This
not
will
been
be
bitten.
interesting.
And I think we were talking last week about how you're not really part of the group until you've been bitten by Good Day.
Is anybody else gonna wake her?
I'm probably the safest bet, and I ain't doing it.
Hardy's not here, so.
Right. There's no pressing issue. There's nothing to wake up for right this second. We're just doing breakfast. Let the Queen's Guard rest.
Fair point, but She's not gonna be mad at me. I'm not the one that decided not to wake her if she misses breakfast.
We will save her some food.
All right.
Maybe if you take the plate to her and bring her breakfast in bed, she will not bite you as hard.
As hard. That's promising.
It is the best we can get.
If anybody else is not gonna bring her breakfast or wake her up for breakfast, then I'll do it.
I think that will be for the best. But before we can bring her breakfast, we need to find out where said food is. Could we find out where that is? Is there anybody around that we can speak to that is recognizable from yesterday's interactions?
Yeah, you can see that Riddell, Feldor, and Medley are all kind of out there, kind of help orchestrate what appears to be the breakfast call.
You just want to play that character.
You can see that a number of the soldiers are kind of lined up behind all of the elderly, as well as some of the medical staff that are fetching portions for the sick.
Then I think we should move over to them. Didi, after you. Maybe Oro. I feel like they like you best. I will keep an eye out for the old dirty bird.
I am so sorry I missed part of that.
I was just trying to get you guys to move forward with me, to go
Okay.
speak to these bird folk. What was their names? One more time. I'm so sorry.
Rito?
Rito.
R-I-T-O.
Rito.
Okay.
That's where it would be
Didi-
nice to have their little name slots on them, motherfucker tokens.
Rita. Okay. Didi will indeed follow you in search for who will help us find some food.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and approach them and around the campfire.
First.
I'm bringing my spell book and I'm continuing to pour through the pages as we're walking. And what do we find, DM? As far as food wise.
Yeah, as you all kind of begin to head out to the cooking pot, you can see this large cauldron has kind of been placed over this large fire. Inside, you can smell a very tasty smelling stew. You can see that it is primarily vegetables. You can see that they have cut up these large mushrooms. You can see bits of onions, celery, and kind of some other weird looking vegetation or roots that have all been kind of put into this pot and turned into a soup and a broth. You begin to also smell the scent of what smells to be cooking grains. You can see kind of off to the side of the fire is another large kind of pot that has steam kind of coming out the top of the lid, and you can see as one of the chefs goes to fill a bowl, they kind of pop the lid off of this, and inside you can see is this very nice white and fluffy rice that has been cooked. As they kind of take out this large spoon and put the spoonful into the bowl before going over and ladling up rather healthy portion of this stew that is being cooked in the center pot. As they take it over and they hand it to one of the elderly, and you can see just like how emotional this elderly Rito man looks as he kind of begins to tear up a little bit, as you kind of get the sense that this is like the first actual meal that he's probably having within like the last 2 to 3 weeks, if not longer.
I hone in on that. Where's he? He's just among the crowd.
Yes.
All right. I kind of, as we approach and we see all of this, I nudge Arhijo and I go, I wonder what happened here.
I believe.
Yes?
I believe it is from the dragon. This place was probably covered in snow for more than the regular winter, and it would appear that they have had a hard time gathering food. Now that the dragon has been dispensed and we have freed them of it, they will prosper, thanks to you.
Well, I'll catch up with you. And then I move over to the gentleman or actually what I do is I grab my bowl and I fill it up and I move over to the gentleman, and without saying anything, I look at him and I gesture to my bowl and I hold it up for him to take. And I say, "This is for your family. It would honor me if you would take my portion and make sure that you and your family eat well." And then I pull out a potion from my pack and I go, and here, please, if there are any injuries, use this. And then I walk away.
Oh, thank you so much, kind young man. And he'll accept your gracious offering as you kind of watch as he begins walking off to one of the houses. Everyone go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh man. It's not tears, it's dust in my eyes.
You all watch as Oro begins walking back to rejoin you all. And you all have watched him offer up an extra portion to this old gentleman and his family, as well as this potion. as he kind of walks off, very much in tears, as he goes over and opens up a door, and outside walks the elderly Rito woman that really fancies Oro, as this gentleman begins to explain to her, "Oh, you've really got to meet this nice young man. He just gave me this nice extra meal
Oh
for
my
you
God.
and me, and he even gave us this potion of healing, so now we can heal some of my wounds." He's just like begins to kind of break down, and as Oro's walking away, not seeing this, you just see the elderly Rito woman just look at him and lick her lips.
Oh my gosh.
Little snack.
Before
We're pointing over here to the
helping
group.
her husband inside.
This woman will be the death of me, I swear.
What?
She needs a hero.
He's right here. I'm gonna take a little bite.
As Oro rejoins the rest of you.
That was very kind of you, Oro. I do not wish to have any if that means any of the villagers will not partake. So,
Right.
I suppose even though my stomach is
Oh, off!
quite hungry, we do not have long until we could go to Clocktown, where I know the food is plentiful. So I will abstain. Rito, is there enough for everybody? Will everybody in the town eat? Speaking over to, you said that was one of the people's feet.
Yeah, one of the chefs kind of looks over at you and says, "Yes, there should be plenty for everyone."
Hey,
With the ever melting snows, more and more forageable vegetables, and the ecosystem should return to its natural state, and things should level out. It will probably be a little difficult, but with just the soldiers and the few that are here, they will be more than taken care of.
well then, I think myself and Oro would very much like to help you pass out the food, and we will only eat anything that is left over. Yes?
Yes, absolutely. I am exactly with that.
Farquaad, would you help us as well?
I don't see why not. It's not like I'm hungry. Coming from his stomach.
Great, good job. You only ever need half a portion anyways.
You, as you say that to Farquaad and begin walking away, you can almost swear that you see a single tear run down Farquaad's cheek.
Should have identified my my amulet.
I go up to Farquaad and cheer up, buddy. I'm sure there will be plenty after. At least that's what they said. And you hear my stomach growl as I'm passing out food.
So we get in line and help fill up bowls and take some time to help feed the village.
Okay. As you all kind of do that, Akari, can you have Josh give me another acrobatics?
You can certainly try.
Go ahead and do it at advantage. Because he's been kind of practicing for a while, and the Rito are beginning to help him
Natural's
as well.
funny with the advantage then.
Beautiful. Fine, I said that first. I am a good DM. As you kind of call out to Josh, kind of helping him get directions, You can see as some of those Rito kind of fly along next to him and kind of fly just above him and kind of like giving him like little pointers of like where the wing direction should be for when like a gust of wind kind of comes in. You can see another Rito soldier kind of fly off to the side and begin to cast this spell as you watch as this green magic kind of begins to well up and blow forth as he casts gust of wind. And they kind of direct Josh to fly into it, and you watch as he kind of shifts slightly before angling his wings just perfectly within the slipstream as he very majestically begins flying about. You watch as the soldiers kind of break off from him, and you watch as he go ahead and take away. What does he do?
Oh no, I think he's seen how his owner flies, so he tries to like mirror that as well, and he's kind of like doing elegant barrel rolls, I guess, as he feels more free, being able to fly. But yeah, I think he just kind of does loops until like Akari finally just is like, we should take a break. And as he lands, he just has like coming from being like a majestic flying little dragon, he just goes back to his like childish derpy face that he usually always has. And I'm just like petting him and just very, very
Akari, also as you do this and Josh kind of comes back down, you do kind of see everyone else kind of off in the distance in the center of town helping out.
Oh, might be a perfect opportunity to test my new little invention. And like a previous session, I did start making Shirley temples. So I'm just gonna start offering that as a refreshment for the villagers as well. And it's like, good morning, everyone.
Yeah, you all watch as Akari. Yeah.
Sorry, I was just saying. I was responding. Good morning. I'm passing out the bowl, and I go, "Oh, did you eat, Akari?"
Oh, no, actually, no, I haven't.
Oh, so I scoop up some of the vegetables, and I scoop up I scoop up rice, and then I put the vegetables on top, and then I look at the bowl, and I go, "Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want them separate, or would you like it mixed together?"
No, that mixed together is perfect.
Okay. And I kind of get some of the juice, ladle it on top of the vegetables and the rice, and dang, that actually sounds really good. And I hand it over to you.
Thank you. I know others were already helping. Did you guys get your share?
Oh, not yet. And I kind of look down the line. DM, about how many people are left in line?
You've been kind of been helping out serve for probably like a good 10 minutes, 15-ish minutes. There wasn't a lot of people that were still here, so within like the first 5 minutes, especially with all of your guys' help, have been able to serve the villagers, and you're kind of making your way down through. You're about halfway done with the soldiers right now.
Perfect. So I look and I express, we haven't yet eaten, but that's okay. I'm sure there's going to be plenty left. Farquad, stop picking at the food. And
you see he's got like a spoon, and he's like trying to reach it up and over the top of the cauldron.
With a 15, can I hear your stomach grumble?
Oh, yes. Yes, you can.
I'll wait until everyone else gets their share as well. And I'm just gonna go ahead and give my bolt of Farclad and just be like, here, I'll take over.
I mean, you don't have
So,
to tell
I
me
see.
twice. By the way, Oro, you look like like an empty Capri Sun, and he's gonna take the bowl and walk off back to the inn.
That's as he runs away. I'm just gonna be like, have you looked in the mirror? No.
It is
What
all
the-
very much still there. You can see like a number of the soldiers are like trying to hold back their laughter.
What is a Capri Sun?
I was wondering that myself. I think Ravnica had them back in the city proper, but only for the richest of curators.
That is not the family of Capri and one of their sons?
Oh, I think you're right. I'm sorry, I was thinking of something else. Cool aids.
Yes, yes.
Oh, Kool-Aid was his father.
Oh.
There are
Oh,
water
my world had
gymnasies, you
trouble like
see.
that.
Oh my
My world
god.
had a very, very. We kind of considered him a trickster god. If you say a certain few things, he'll break through a wall. So careful with that one. They may exist in this world too.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as Akari takes his place next to us, passing out to the soldiers, I look at you, Akari, and I smile and I lean in. Thank you. Many hands make for what light work.
True enough. What do you think I'd keep that one around? And I just look at Josh.
Yes, he's come to our aid so many times, but
Was he always that big?
No.
now that you mention it, he's grown quite a lot.
Yeah, he's just one size bigger now. I don't think that's a lot, but the wings,
He is
the
like
wings are
doubled in size.
When we went to bed last night, he could ride on you. But now we've woken up and you can ride on him. I think that's a pretty big change.
If you say so. I would use a better choice of words, but if you say so, yeah.
He is like a butterfly bursting forth from the cocoon. Is this better for you?
Yes.
Ah, great.
The Rito were kind enough to help him get used to it, so he'll
Yes.
have eyes up there now.
Had I not been so settled by the people walking around with no care, I may have just attacked him when I was walking out the building. I have a little bit of stress after fighting that dragon. To see another one flying around above us gave me a little bit of a heart attack.
At least nothing is frozen and nothing is on fire.
That is true, except for the
Very-
old bat's heart. Oro, you devil.
Oh,
Whoa. I believe that she's actually after you.
I am not the one sharing my food with her.
That was by mere coincidence, accident at best.
You know I do not believe in that. It is fate. Fate is bringing you together, no?
At that, there's a puzzled look, and I go, "Damned fate."
I don't think Akari was here to see the old lady, so he's just staring and nodding. He's like, okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be up to at this point, Dee Dee. If Dee Dee wants to come join us and take a bowl of food up to Good Day, I would be
I
ever so grateful.
did want to come up and ask if I was allowed to bring food up to the rooms.
You watch as Farquaad kind of scurries past you with a bowl up into the room.
All right. I too will bring 2 bowls with me then, and head up to the room.
Oh my, we're putting Farquaad on the firing squad?
I think Farquaad's tending to himself. Dee Dee is going to be the one to come help you, possibly
Get you
get out
some
of your
breakfast.
demonic possession.
Well, in true good day fashion, can we have the DM roll a d20 for me?
11.
Oh, just made it. Alright, she will not attack this time. Instead, she
This
sleepily
time.
awakes from her slumber and, in a sentient fashion, thanks the bringer of food and does not attack.
That is lovely to hear.
Take it away, Dee Dee. You've gone out, grabbed some food, and brought it up to G'day. We'll play.
Before I believe G'day wakes up, I walk over to the bed and with outstretched arms, I'm kind of waving the bowl of food over her head to kind of like waft the smell into the air and hope that the food gets her attention first and not my arms.
In a very cartoony fashion, as you wave the bowl of food above her head will kind of bobble along with the smell of it. She'll wake up, grab the bowl, and just immediately start chowing down, completely ignoring that you're there.
Once she starts taking the food, I kind of back up a little bit. Then I'm like, oh, okay, good. Yes. Yes, the food. And then I'm going to sit down and start eating my own food on my bed.
Okay. As you all kind of begin to eat inside, another 5-10 minutes pass, and the last soldier has finally gotten his meal. You can see that the elder, the war chief's son, and Medley have all kind of grabbed their meals and they're headed back to Medley's place to eat their meal. You can see that the chefs have kind of picked up their own portions as well and have started to eat after preparing, of course, all of yours and handing you each a bowl. Giving Akari 2, one for him, one for Josh. You all now have your meals. What are you doing?
From here, we should eat and then find out where we are off to next, yes? I do not know about you, but I think I would very much like to restock on these supplies. And I was given these stones to return to Clocktown. Would anybody be against returning there? Now that we have come back to the Rito people and let them know that they are safe? Excellent. Yeah, great plan.
At this point, I'm eating my bowl. I've served myself, and I'm like, oh yeah. I think, I mean, I'm open for whatever. But I do want to make sure that sorry, I want to make sure that the spell works. Man, this is good. So, if at all possible, I would like to go outside of town and see the limits of this. And I have my book like tucked under my arm as I'm holding my bowl with my left hand and scooping another spoonful out. And so I go, So, are you still up for that?
Sounds like a plan. And I'll go ahead and I don't even bother using the spoon. I just lift the bowl to my face and start like drinking from the bowl, slurping up the food. Yes, let's finish this quickly, and then we will proceed to see what this new capability of yours is, and let Good Day and the rest of the party collect themselves before we move on. Make sure that everybody is on the same page, and then we return to Clocktown.
Fantastic.
We must find out which town or area most needs us next.
Okay. Well, then lead the way.
Oh, spend a little time, eat the rest of our food, and then I think it proceed out the same way we came, which I believe was the eastern side of the town, across this bridge.
Are you all going?
Oh yeah. I'm following Arhijo because I'm trying to cast my new spell on him.
Alright. As you two head outside, as well as anyone else that is following along, you all kind of make it out to this clearing out front. You can see that some of the snow on the ground has kind of began to melt. You can see some of the greenery of the grass kind of begin to kind of poke its tips up through the frozen landscape as you find this nice clearing to do your test.
As good a spot as any? What does exactly it is that this spell is supposed to do?
Yes. We'll get to that. Right here, I think is perfect. And I kind of look around and we spot this clearing in the woods, and I go here and I kind of dust some of the snow away, and I go, okay, stand right here, and I make an X in the ground. And I go, all right, stand right here.
Yeah,
and
but I hesitantly move into the X. Should I be worried? Is this going to hurt?
Not at all. In fact, if it works correctly, then if it works correctly, then I'm sure that we can use this in some of our upcoming battles, and it will actually be to our benefit.
You okay? I think Auntie Sarah's awake, so you guys can open the door and go out into the living room. Because it's 6:30, Auntie Sarah has to get...
Okay, perfect. Stand right there. Let's see. And I flip through my book, and I go, all right, Ahio, my esteemed and unquestionably mighty companion. This is going to place upon you an unparalleled enhancement to your already formidable prowess. Imagine this: the strength of a giant, the swiftness of a falcon, the impenetrable resilience of a dragon. With a simple incantation, I can momentarily bestow upon you a form of unimaginable power. And I promise no unexpected side effects. Probably. But think of the strategic advantage. No one would dare challenge you. No blade, no arrow, nothing could touch you. And should you not find it to your liking, well, a simple spell will return you to your natural, gloriously terrifying self. What say you, my dread warrior?
And you're certain there are no side effects?
I am mostly sure, yes.
Mostly sure. You know what? Go for it.
All right. All right. Hold on, and I'm flipping through the pages a little bit, and I go, okay. I scratch my head. Okay, I think I do this. And I begin to like wave my hands in the air, and then I go, wait, no, that's not right. Okay, yes. And I hold my hand out, and I begin. You watch as my fingers dance through the air as I begin the incantation. Arcane energy begins to crackle around my hands. Fiery sigils of transmutation swirling in the space between my fingers, and then they begin to form around you. And what I would like to do is transform him into a deadly scorpion. DM?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want him to make the wisdom saving throw?
Arhio, are you willing?
I don't resist. I take it willingly. Whatever will be bestowed upon me.
So he chooses to fail.
All right, perfect. And since this is my first time casting this, DM, do you want me to make any type of check to make sure the spell works correctly?
Go ahead and just give me a spell casting check. So for you, I believe your casting modifier is intellect, so just give me an int check.
Yep. Beautiful. 22. Oh my gosh, what would have happened if it that one?
I had plans.
I definitely wouldn't have been a scorpion.
Let's just say, yeah, you would be rolling a d20. Okay.
Yeah. And so
How does the spell look?
Okay. So as I continue to twitch my fingers, the nervous excitement is palpable in the air, and then you watch as the air around you, Arhiho, begins to shimmer as the spell begins to affect, and you watch as arcane energy actually begins to crackle at my fingertips, and I go, "All right, Arhiho, hold still. This will be completely painless. I think probably, almost definitely." And I thrust my hands forward. Runic sigils flare into existence around you. A low hum vibrates the air like the deep rumble of distant thunder, and the ground beneath you begins to quiver as the magic takes hold. And you watch as you look down, your form begins to flicker, and pure energy begins to envelop you for a brief moment. And then your muscles twist and contort, your bones shrink and reshape as the arcane current is woven through your being. Suddenly you have these kind of weird emerald scales that harden and darken into smooth obsidian carapace, segmented and gleam under the sun, under the daylight. Your arms elongate into curved, menacing pincers, thick and powerful enough to snap bone like dry twigs. Your spine stretches, coiling and then whipping into wicked barbed tail tipped with a venomous stinger that glistens with potent toxin. Your legs shrink, shifting into 8 chitinous limbs, each one clicking against the ground. And as you adjust to your new form, your snout or your face begins to recede and is replaced by these alien mandibles of this monstrous scorpion, twitching as if you are tasting the air for the first time. And you form into a scorpion, and as I look on, there's a moment where I look with just this shock and awe, and then a nervous grin, and I'm half impressed with myself and half terrified. And I go, "Oh my gosh." I drop my book and I bring my hands up, and I'm like, "Oh, by the gods, it worked! It worked! It worked!" And I jump up and I run over to you and I give you a weird hug, and I'm like, "Ahio, look at you! Look at you! Witness the apex of my arcane prowess!" I mean, I knew I could do it, but still, look at you! Look at these claws and that tail, magnificent! Now, let's
Arhiho, you are a giant scorpion, and you watch as Oro runs over to you. You have the intelligence score of 1, but you retain your personality and your alignment.
Oh my gosh!
How do you scorpion about this?
Arhiho raises his tail, ready to sting, and his claws jut forward, thinking that this may be a predator ready to attack me.
Do you understand me?
I don't believe I do. No, I don't think that's how polymorph
Game
works, is it?
statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast. It retains its alignment
keep toys
and
off of her
personality.
bed. Put them on your bed if you want them.
So you are still Arhiho, but when it comes to like cognitively trying to do something, you would be rolling with those stats instead.
Yeah, I don't think he understands me. I don't think he. Yeah.
Hey,
you
Wyatt.
cannot speak, cast spells,
Put them on your bed if you want them, bro.
or take any actions that requires hands or speech. You are a scorpion.
Yeah, I'm in defensive stance, and
But
you hear me
are
like
Arhiho in your head.
like skittering clitter, and I mean, how does that work? Like, do I realize that I'm a scorpion then?
I think
I would say yes.
Yeah, I think Rules has written you realize that you are changed, but there's a weird mixture that is happening in your mind of the personality of Arhiho, and now you are this creature.
Okay, so I get in defensive mode, and I'm like, it's like an instinct to try and defend himself. I rolled a 6 on my d20, but right, but he will lower his tail as you come up for a hug, and like you start seeing him like lift his claws in front of his face and like snapping them, and like you can see whatever kind of look of confusion a scorpion can give, I guess, and some skitter clicky clacky coming from his mouth.
Wait. Okay. Good. I probably need to change you back now. I understand, and I begin to slowly realizing. Actually, let me see. Do I realize?
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna roll an insight. No, I don't. I think that you're playing. So I'm like, oh, this is fantastic, Audio. This is great. I turn my back on you, completely unaware that you are not understanding anything that I'm saying. And I go, imagine, Audio, what we can accomplish with this. I mean, we could change you into a dragon. We could change you into so many different things. And then on top of this, we can actually we can change our enemies into things. And so I think that it would be great. Yes, it would be fantastic if we were to.
Wait, so you turned away and you started spouting off like this?
Yes.
Arhiho,
okay, at this point, Arhiho is Scorpion Arhiho will definitely be pinching you on the tuchus.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Not trying to exactly damage you, but roll for hit. Okay.
Yeah,
but
so
like,
it'll
just
be
like
1d20 plus 2. Or sorry, plus 4.
Oh, yeah,
20.
that hit. That 100% hits.
You pinch him.
Ah! What was that for? How much damage did you do?
No damage. She's just pinching you.
Okay.
Unless.
Nope, just the pinch. I'm just trying to get the point across.
Okay, I'm sorry. I realize I need to change you back. Now, let me figure out how to change him back. Hold on, Arhiho. Give me a second.
He's sitting there pinching or like clacking his claws together at you, like click, 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 click. Come on.
Akari sees a giant scorpion attacking Oro and tries to narrow it.
Roll the hit.
Arhiho is dead.
Okay, Arhiho. It was just an experiment. There's no need for violence. So hold on. Okay. And I desperately begin tracing the glowing runes in the air. The arcane weave around hums to life once more. Do I see Akari coming to attack?
No, this was a joke. I am hunting.
Okay.
The first
O great and benevolent forces of the weave, undo my work, return my friend, and please, please don't let me die like this. And then the displaced energy ripples through the air, and your scorpion hulking form convulses, its carapace cracks as if under immense pressure. The chitinous limbs retract, pincers shrinking, tail collapsing inward, and your true form reemerges. My chest is heaving. You see my sweat kind of dripping down my forehead a little bit. My golden eyes lift to meet yours, and I say, okay, you are yourself again. Isn't magic wonderful, Arhio?
I would highly appreciate it that you never turn me into that again. This next time, I am going to sting you in the bum.
I am so sorry. I understand, and that is deserved. But thank you. Do you understand what this means for us?
You can turn me into a scorpion? I could not understand anything you said after the spell had been cast. So whilst you were standing there turned away from me, all I heard was
Oh, well, that's good to know. So what this means is that at any moment we can use this to give you the hulking form of a giant or a dragon, or we could change our enemies into chickens or something less threatening than what they are. So this is magnificent, and I promise I will never use it on you unless I have your esteemed permission.
Why would you choose a scorpion then? If you could have chose something that could speak or would be menacing, why'd you turn me into a bug?
Well, it worked though.
Yes, it worked. Next time you can, yes, indeed. If you are to turn me into something intelligent, that would be okay. A dumb bug, whilst deadly, with venom and claws and the skittering and the clicky clacky, not ideal. Dragon, yes. Giant, yes. Insect, no. Chicken, definitely not. I will peck your eyes out.
I promise I would never do that.
But quite fantastical. This was a new spell of yours?
Yes, I learned it last night. Or rather, this morning.
Most excellent. It would seem that everybody is growing and, suppose, becoming stronger. This will be necessary in our trip forward.
A major portion of it is because of you, friend. I'm very thankful for you. You have, you've helped me come out of my shell in more ways than one. Or rather, carapace in this instance. But thank you for allowing me to try this on you. I did not know that you would not understand or that you would not be able to speak. Though hindsight, I should have known that. But this was a great experiment, and I think successful.
Where is Akari?
I don't know.
I am ever curious to see if Josh or he himself has also received any benefits.
Yes. Let us go. Let's check.
Great plan.
As you two begin making your way back, Akari, go ahead and give me a survival check.
I think this. I did want to use a spell just to give things, because he did get some new abilities. Can I have cast Enhance ability when going out to hunt? Because it does last
Sure.
an hour. Okay. And he's gonna use Owl's Wisdom, so he has advantage on anything Wisdom.
Okay.
Nice.
Very nice. Very
20
nice.
survival.
As you begin, as you kind of trek your way through the wilderness, you kind of begin to keep your eyes open. Were you looking for anything in particular?
I was gonna try and help the village, like get ahead on hunting.
Okay.
So, I was gonna look for anything that could be edible.
Okay. Yeah, so as you kind of begin to forage about, you do find some little patches of mushrooms. You can kind of see some footprints in the snow at a couple of patches here and there where you can see where these mushrooms have kind of been plucked and kind of cleaned off, but still leaving some remnants behind for ecological reasons. You begin trekking out a little bit further, and you begin to find some spots where you can see where there's like been little holes dug up, presumably from some of the other foragers digging up roots and any sort of winter vegetation that may potentially be growing around out here. And then with your 25, you find a bush kind of tucked away, and you can see kind of as some of the snow has kind of been covering it and begins to fall off, you can see these red-looking peppers that you can see that some of the snow has begun to melt off of.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some of that.
Okay. As you begin brushing off some of the snow, you begin to see more and more of these peppers kind of scattered about. You kind of take a glance over them. You can see which ones are ripe, which ones are not fully ripe yet, and you gather you go ahead and add 15 spicy peppers to your inventory.
This session's kind of making me hungry. I don't know why. Okay.
As you continue kind of foraging about, you also see some spots that are kind of lifted up along the ground, and you kind of dig
Daddy's
them
having some of his food.
pushing the snow and the dirt off. Go ahead and also add 3 hardy truffles to your inventory.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you would like to do while out scavenging? Or foraging, rather?
Thinking about some of the companions, is there anything neat? I think I would look for anything that would be considered meat, just mainly for the day.
As you kind of take a look about, even with the ecosystem kind of restabilizing itself out with the melting of the snow, you have not seen any sort of wildlife kind of scouring about.
It's only been a day.
They're probably in some form of hibernation right now.
Okay. I think with that, I think that's good, and he'll try and look for he'll find his way back to the road to get back to the village.
Okay.
Completely forgetting that he said he would come with Arhijo and Oro.
As they are out and about doing this, Didi, good day. Was there anything that you two were?
Yes, I have a question. Do I keep rolling if I'm trying to finish the silken armor?
If you would like to, you can. If that is what you're gonna wanting to be doing for like the next hour or so.
Yes, that is my current goal. I want to finish this armor for Aura.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another d20 for me.
All right. Nice.
Nice.
Jesus.
Nice.
So the total you needed was 50. You got a 16, a 14, and a 20.
Nice.
Very beautiful. That is 50 out of 50.
Oh, yeah, that is sweet.
Go ahead and describe this shirt that you've made.
So it is soft. It is very silky, very smooth. And it's almost sheer, and it has a slight shimmer to it, like stars. And it looks very royal. And it's stretchy enough to fit whoever is wearing it, but it is made to look most for Aura. And yeah, it's long sleeved and very strong. Tear resistant. You are welcome.
Do you have the stats for that?
Do I?
I think it was a racial feat that this was.
Yes. Okay, do you want me to post that in the chat?
Yes, please, if you could.
Alright. There you go.
Awesome. Good day. Was there anything you wanted to be doing while Didi is finishing up with her spinning? Good day. If you're talking, you're muted in Discord.
Yes, so sorry. Yes, so
Okay.
now that G'day is satiated, she will try to go down and find the rest of the group in mostly an animalistic form. She is no longer like fully coherent, given the fact that she had to slither like a snake to go after a bowl of soup. She's going to kind of, on all fours, go down to the rest of the group. And hopefully, she did not see Arhijo in scorpion form, because that would have really flipped out her idea of reality.
that was out in the field. You are still in the inn, and as you kind of make your way down after eating, you can see Dee Dee kind of sitting there weaving away at this shirt.
Okay, perfect. So she's gonna walk over to, on all fours, walk over to Dee Dee and kind of sit down on her haunches as if she were, I don't know, I guess a dog. Sit down her butt and just kind of look at her, tilt her head in a quizzical manner.
Dee Dee will turn to you, noticing this, and finishing up the last touches on the armor, she'll kind of weave it in front of you and ask, "Are you looking at this? Do you like this?"
She will kind of bob her head, bob and weave, looking at it, because you said it's kind of shimmery, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so she's kind of gonna, like, bob and weave and look at it. And then also be kind of put off by the fact that she doesn't know what it is and bare her teeth.
Dee Dee will outstretch it in front of you and kind of lay her hand over it, saying, "Feel it. It's soft."
DM, may I please get another D20?
17.
She does not attack. She
Dee
just
Dee's
looks
very
very
lucky.
quizzical. Yeah, I leave a lot of what G'day does nowadays up to chance. So, yeah, she just sits there and looks quizzical at it. She will, however, reach out a couple of fingers to run them along the cloth.
It's soft.
Dee Dee will just mess with you with the silk.
How do you mean you will mess with G'day?
Dee Dee will wrap the, kind of just float the silk in front of you.
Have you ever had a really naughty puppy?
We have a really naughty puppy.
Because that is exactly how she's going to behave. Now that you kind of float it in front of her, while she will not bite your fingers or your arms, she will try to go after this silk garment.
Like dangling a ball in front of a cat.
Yes, exactly.
That is what Dee Dee would be doing. Kind of entertained by your entertainment with the silk.
Wednesday.
Okay,
I'm sorry
well,
I missed.
I believe the last
How's it
couple
going,
of sessions
girl?
we had talked about how her fingernails had grown out into kind of ragged,
Thanks for coming by.
jagged,
I saw you streaming
I
yesterday.
don't know, maybe
I was lurky turkey.
half-inch nails, and her blackened,
Good to see you
sharpened
still
teeth.
on doing your
She's
thing.
going to straight up attack the silk that is
What are you doing
dangling
today?
in front of her, much like a cat.
I believe the silk is pretty strong. I don't think it would rip, but I do think it would pull.
I mean, it's a shirt, so like if she were to like jump onto it and play with it like a cat. Like she'd probably like get a good grip on it, but
Oh, the shirt. I thought she just meant the silk strands.
No,
oh,
cold
you were
dinner.
playing with strands.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't believe G'day at this point is wearing shoes, so it would be toes and fingernails as well as teeth, just trying to shred up as much
Get
as she
this
could.
Bot farmer viewer guy out of here.
Well, they're
Yeah.
just silk
Dirty.
strands, so I don't think Dee Dee really minds that.
Can we possibly make a charisma check for Dee Dee to see if G'day does then enjoy her company, given the fact that she's given her something to play with?
Yep.
Oh, that's it.
Bam.
So check would be 16.
Get that shit out of here. Nice. Finished your stream. That's what's up. Eating
Oh.
cold dinner though, that's not what's up.
Nice.
Oh,
Does an
yeah.
equal check go to the enemy? Essentially?
Sometimes we get
Meets
distracted,
it,
right?
beats it.
Meets it, beats it. Okay.
Yep.
Well, she is
I just had dinner myself.
a little wary.
Orange chicken. What'd you have?
However, she is beginning to trust you. Which I guess is better than, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, the majority of the entire party.
Is it really?
Hell yeah, for sure.
That's. I'll take it.
See, G'day likes this little side quest. It's called relationship levels. You are at level 1 relationship with Dee Dee.
Yeah, she kind of like squats down on her haunches and looks at you, and just again, like one of those quizzical little head tilts, because she is not fully in consciousness right now. And she just kind of looks at you as if a wild animal trying to figure out if they like you or not.
Hey, if it,
But at this point, she is accepting of your generosity.
Dee Dee will take it if it's more than normal.
What the only member in the party that she actually likes is Arhiho. So everybody else is getting a very violent treatment. She's looking at you with like wide, like very wide and trusting eyes. But every once in a while she'll start to squint at you as if she's like not sure.
DM, I have a question.
Okay.
Am I able to make just a ball for her to play with my silk, or am I only allowed to make armor with it?
Yeah, I would say you'd be able to make a little ball for her.
I think that's what I want my next project to be.
Okay.
I will start that as soon as she is done playing with the silk strands.
Yeah, we'll just wait until the next time she actually gains human consciousness and forgets who you are.
Alright.
And it is about this time as Arhiho, Oro, as you two kind of begin making your way back across the bridge, you can see Akari kind of meeting up with you as you all kind of walk back into town. Dee Dee, G'day, you two kind of glance out the door and you can see the three of them walking back into town.
G'day will, at this point, act as if she were a very subservient dog. Until she sees our hero.
You said Oro was coming in too?
Yes, you glance out the door and you can see Oro, Arhiho, and Akari all kind of walking across the bridge back into town.
Okay. With that, I'm going to fold up the shirt or the armor that I've made, and I'll put it in my bag and get all of the stuff ready for when they come in.
Okay. Akari, Arhiho, and AFK Oro. You three kind of make your way back into the center of town. You kind of glance over and you see G'day and Didi kind of chilling inside with Farquaad. What are you all
BLT?
doing?
I think Akari will go over to whoever is like the cook is of the village and kind of give some of the peppers to them.
Okay. How many are you giving them?
I think 5.
Okay, yeah.
And
so
then
you go
one
ahead.
truck.
Sorry. One truffle, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and remove those from your inventory as you kind of hand those over. The chef very graciously accepts them and says, "Oh my god, thank you so much. Any extra foraging that
And
we
with
get around here is
bacon,
definitely
lettuce, and
welcome."
tomato. I was never a
we
fan of
really
BLTs because I
can't
don't
begin
really
to
like
thank you enough
tomato.
for all
And you
that
can't
you've
really
done.
just do bacon and lettuce.
I'm just
It ain't
letting
right.
it stay is enough.
It just
so thank
ain't
you.
right. Well, I haven't
But we will
tried
be
that
out
in
of
a
here
long
here soon.
time.
Oh, please,
Or-
it's no trouble at all. Stay as long as you need.
Yeah. And then I'll go meet everybody.
Okay.
At this point, so we're all back in town at this point?
Yes.
Excellent. So, Akari, where will you be off to next?
Actually, I think I might stay with you guys a little bit longer.
Oh,
Really?
that is wonderful news. I am very happy to hear that.
I echo the sentiment. I'm very happy, Akari. Are you sure you're okay with that, though? We don't want to take you away from the immediate needs that you have.
I'll send them a message somehow. But it's hard to find the village anyways. So. But
I'm
I
sure
feel like
on
my uses can be spread out.
You want the tikka masala spiced?
Well, you are very welcome
I-
with us,
Oh,
and we feel you were quite useful indeed to the battles that we had and the battles we have laid before us. Like I said, fate would keep you or bring you back into our path. This is great news. Do you have any objections with me keeping these earrings?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I guess they would be useful if we ever did get separated at all. But
Exactly.
no,
If
they were a gift anyways.
if you ever do desire them back, you just let me know. Or if they're best in somebody else's hands, I am okay with that as well. It is quite the tool to be able to communicate at times.
Yes.
And may I say, Josh looks magnificent. That is quite the form. I must say, I'm actually a little jealous. Everybody seems to have woken new powers. I will have to play with mine a bit more moving forward to see if I myself have also grown. I don't feel any different. Do I look any different?
Bit more gray in your hair, but I think that's it.
No, you devil. Well, I almost died again, so I think for each close encounter, I get another gray hair.
You can see Archie has like 40 gray hairs at this point.
I'm gonna be all frickin' pepper before the frickin' end of this campaign.
Hey, a little bit of gray isn't that awful.
No.
Some people are into that, and I'm gonna look for the old Rito woman that they were talking about.
You stop that right now.
You all just imagine here.
I know exactly where she is.
Before we are found by her, I would suggest we meet up with the rest of the party. Unless we have any more business here, I would very much like to move back to Clocktown and to be able to resupply. I have no more potions and quite a bit of gold from these last couple excursions that is just burning a hole in my pocket.
I too am in need of some serious shopping. I gave away my last potion, and I am running
Cucumbers are
low on
always
supplies for my spells.
You gave the potion I gave to you away?
I'm sorry, Akari. It was to an older gentleman who seemed to be down on his luck. Yes.
I tease. I am out of regions though, so no potions for me.
Well, I think it's settled then. Our next stop is shopping. Cue music, DM.
Well, I mean, how far is Clocktown from here?
Oh, we do not need to travel. The Rito people were nice enough to give us these rune stones, and I reach down into my bag and pull a handful of them out. They will teleport us directly back to the town. We need not travel.
How convenient. And kind of them, actually. Very kind.
It would have been nice if they had the vice versa, if we could have used some, teleports to this town, but it's much smaller than the other one. I can understand why they might not have that ability. Has anybody seen the Didi or Good Day come down from the room yet?
I believe they're still over there.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go. We can go check on it.
What are you doing?
Okay. Let's go check on the spa house and see if we can find Good Day and Didi.
As you all make your way up and you make your way inside, you can see both, or you can see G'day, Farquaad, and Didi all just chilling in there.
Makes me think I'm going to be making food prep in a little while after our match. I'm making enchiladas with some black olives and some green chilies. Well, good morning. Did you sleep well?
speaking to Good Day. Because I already saw Dee.
Didi, good day. If either of you are talking, you're muted.
Yes, sorry. I also responded good morning.
Did everybody get a helping? Did you give Good Day her food?
Yes, actually. She enjoyed it. Woke up, did not get bitten.
And like in my head, I see her on her back, like a cat, pawing at your freaking newly made silken shirt, like a cat playing with a toy.
And where were you guys? How was breakfast?
Fuck.
What was that?
Was that a curry?
About something we weren't supposed to. Breakfast was, it was okay. Not
Up there.
exactly.
Right there, right there.
Not exactly my favorite. I do prefer some protein, but from what limited resources they have, the stew and rice was warming. It was very good. What is that, if I may ask? There's kind of shiny.
Are you talking about the silk or the shirt?
Yes, that shirt.
Oh,
What?
so I'm going to unfold it and hold it up for you. It's the armor that I was asking if Oro needed, because he had mentioned he didn't have any.
Yes, I do believe you have been wearing a simple robe, no?
I don't know if he's back.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Me wearing a robe or Oro wearing?
Oro was only, I think he was only wearing a simple robe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not super strong, as it is made of silk, but the silk is quite sturdy.
I am sure he will wear it with pride. Oro is always kind and gracious and grateful, almost to a fault. Huh? And I push him forward, trying to get him to go.
And, is Oro in the room with us?
In game, yes. In Discord, no.
Okay. Then I'll wait.
Yeah, he's AFK for a minute. So I'm glad to see you got along with Lady Good Day and did not get bit. It is very few people that can be gotten on Good Day's good side. Most of the people in my past, well, she attacks them. We had a gentleman with us for a while. I do not know if you saw him in the cave we were in. He went by the name of Tanis. He rubbed her the wrong way every time he spoke. He bit her, or she bit him at least 4 times. Once, literally clinging to his head. It was quite funny.
Head, you say?
Yes.
Well, I guess I am quite lucky. She was very interested in the silk, actually. She was playing with it, for the time being, I was thinking about making a ball for her to play with.
Oh,
Hearing this description from Arhiho, Kade is going to, again, sit on her haunches, and she's going to smile with the most devilish ferocity. She just cocks her head to the side, and she's going to absolutely have the most devilish smile as she remembers jumping on this man's head.
ah, yes. Quite proud of that one, huh? Good day. He had it coming.
She's gonna run her tongue over all of her teeth as she just smiles back at you.
That makes Arhiho grimace a little bit, like, ugh. Do be careful, Didi. There are many, many sides to Good Day. Whilst you may be on the good page right now, that can change very quickly. But I'm quite happy you guys are getting along. This is a good sign. We plan to move to Clocktown with the runestones that we were given. Do you have any unfinished business here that you need to take care of? And or anybody you wish to speak to before we move ahead?
Well, other than maybe finding some extra supplies, I think I'm good.
I think we will be getting all the supplies we need back in Clocktown.
Then I think I'm good. I don't know what else we may need here.
Can I also ask, do you feel any different? Do you feel more powerful?
I feel more knowledgeable, if that makes sense.
We have had a life experience. Fighting a dragon and succeeding it's probably left a small mark on all of us. I am just curious because Mr. Josh, he is grown, and Oro showed me a new spell he has learned. I myself do not feel any different, but it is just good knowledge to have to know what we can do. Maybe moving forward we explore one's abilities, yes?
I agree.
Excellent. And I nod my head to that.
Well,
then when you are ready, join us around the fire, and I say we get this show on the road. I do find myself very antsy to get back to a regular town where we can get some more supplies and go shopping.
Shopping sounds nice, and as I say that, I'm going to fold the shirt back up and give it to Oro when he is back.
Welcome back, Oro.
Thank you. As you hold the shirt up, what does it look like, Didi?
Oh, it's almost sheer, so it's like sparkly and light, and the touch of it is very smooth, and it is silky because it is silk, but it doesn't feel like normal silk. It's like lighter, softer, and it almost looks sparkly, almost like stars.
Wow. Didi, are you sure? This is a beautiful piece. I hold it and I I treat it as though it's gonna fall apart in my hands. But I feel the strength in the seams, and I'm so thankful for this, Dee Dee. Can I try it on right now?
Yes, please.
Okay, hold on. And I go into another room, put it on, and I am like, wow, this is so airy and light, and yet I can feel how strong. I try to poke through it, and I can't. And I put my other shirt on top. What are the benefits of it again?
Those should be posted right above the charisma check.
11 plus my dexterity. Yay, I have greater AC than 10.
Oh.
My dexterity is 0, so I have AC 11.
Where is your mage armor, sir?
Louise.
How's your dexterity 0?
I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard, Harry.
Well, at least it's not 10.
True.
Lovely.
Now it's the team.
Woohoo!
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dee Dee.
I hope it is to your liking.
Oh, it very much is. How much do I owe you for it?
What do you mean? Owe me?
Yes. I learned a long time ago from my mentors that there's nothing in this world for free. So, how much do I owe you?
You don't need... I am very confused by your logic, sir. If you feel like you need to give me anything, just let it be your trust.
I squint at you. And I go, well, then you have my trust.
Didi will give you a small smile and begin packing up her stuff.
Listen, Dee Dee.
I'm listening.
You may think that the relationship between Arhijo and me is one of father and son, and that he is the father and I am the son. But I tell you, you have it backwards. I am the father and he is my son. And there's nothing that I would not do for him. So if you...
That is completely false. We are brothers. There is no daddy here. You're not my father. I am not yours. Do not listen to what he is saying. We are... You are ridiculous.
He is not fully aware, but there's nothing that I would not do for him. So if you break our trust, Dee Dee, but I give it to you. Arhijo? And I nod at you.
I am not calling you father.
Well,
He doesn't want you to be calling him father. He wants you to call him daddy.
well, if it's any What's the word?
You are wrong for
You
that.
did not mute yourself.
Yes, I did.
You
If
not.
it helps,
No.
I have no reason to break your trust. So, as long as you do not give me a reason, then I think we are good. I think we are safe.
Sorry, I'm over here coughing my lungs up. Man, that's what sucks. Like, after you get sick and that freaking lingering cough
Yeah.
sucks.
I don't.
No, as long as you continue to do what you are doing, everything will be fine. But I hold a special place in my heart for this group. And I guess what I am saying is I apologize for when we first met being so mistrusting or distrusting of you. But you have very much found your place here among us, as long as you don't turn on us later down the road.
I don't see myself turning on you guys, and I've even gained G'day's trust, which was even a shocker to me. I think we'll be good friends.
I think so too. Like
I am-
moth to a flame.
In agreement.
I see what you did there.
But why would you say that to the? Never mind.
It is actually quite impressive. It took me quite a long time for Good Day to trust me. Something like 2 lifetimes. So you did it in like 3 days. That is quite admirable. And if she trusts you, I trust you. And if anybody's the daddy, she says it's me.
Well, then I guess that would make me the mother.
Oh, I would love to see how that works.
Not me.
So you want him to call you Mommy Oro? What if we got a little better with it and we just called you Madame Oro?
But
What
in
of
all
you,
seriousness-
Lady Good Day? Are you ready?
Yes,
Yeah,
let us know.
Dave's still sitting on her haunches. She's gonna, peek her head to the side and go, Mommy?
No.
I'm gonna look at you, Arhijo, and go, Arhijo, she's calling for you.
Oh, no. That is you, hot stuff.
Last time I got close to her, I ended up peeing myself. I will not do that again.
Oh.
So you admit it.
You did pee yourself.
Finally!
The truth shall set you free, my friend. You.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I look at you, Akari, and there's just a blushing of my cheeks. I am beet red. Anyway, I think we were about to go, right?
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for coming by
Yeah,
Wednesday.
Like
Much
the
love.
gift I sent, she's going to
Hopefully you and the family are doing good.
rub her face
We'll see you next time.
Dee Dee's thigh, like a cat doing a headbutt, and then look over at Orinarius and go, Mama?
Well, who's the mom?
You are a beautiful child. And I hesitantly, very, very hesitantly, put my hand towards you, G'day.
Can we get another D20?
7.
Oh,
okay.
he had that ready.
As soon as I heard hesitantly reach towards G'day, I'm like, well, I'm gonna need a D20.
I heard the die roll.
You know, I have to say, Denny, I very much appreciate you for putting up with G'day's nonsense. And so, not beating the D10 that I have in my head, she will, as he hesitantly reads out, chomp on them fingers.
Oh my gosh! I let out a yeah, and I try to instinctively pull my hand back, and you are locked on, and I'm just like, I look over at Arhijo. Help! 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 Help!
Do we need? What roll do we need to do for damage? Because she chomps on.
I'm probably not I'm not gonna do damage for these. So
Fair
bite as
enough.
hard as you want.
It's just a flesh wound.
She chomps down.
Can
As you reach out, she just goes, la la la, and chews on them fingies.
Oh no!
I'm gonna pull out one of the Clocktown stones and hand it to Ornarius.
Help! Get her off! Get her off! Good day! Good day! You are a good child. I'm sorry. I won't touch you again.
Does mother say that?
As he cries, G'day will go ahead and headbutt the thigh of Dee Dee again, while staring at Arhijo.
Hand in mouth.
Let me see. Now, good day. He did nothing wrong. Let mommy go. If you are ready, we can go back to Clocktown and get some more food and maybe some supplies. Here, I have a shiny rock for you here, and I pull out. I show her one of the Clocktown runestones for her as well. She loves stones.
At the sight of a stone, she will immediately open her mouth. Her eyes go wide. She will reach out her right hand in a gesture of, give it to me.
And I walk over and place it into her palm.
Letting go of the fingies, she will immediately stick the stone in her mouth.
Of course, you have to taste it first. And then I'm going to proceed
Are you just
to
holding on to it, or
in her mouth.
yeah?
That is a great question, DM.
Mm-hmm. Is Josh gonna need a runestone as well? Does he? He's pretty much just connected to Akari, right?
He's pretty much connected to me, I think.
Okay, so I'm gonna hand out the 6 stones, or I guess 5, keeping one for myself. I had 12, so that's gonna bring me down to 6, and wait for the party to say that they're ready, and I'm gonna stay here next to the campfire.
Has G'day let go of my hand?
Yes.
Awesome. And I'm tending to my wound. I'm like wrapping it. And then I look over at you, Akari, and I go,
No.
um,
Hey. Sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
It's not the first time.
It won't be the last.
When do you learn? You're the smartest one in the group. When do you learn?
You are absolutely right, Akari.
I'm
Going
dying.
back to your dexterity challenges, he just kind of thinks in his head, oh, this man has done nothing in his life. The end. How did this work, Arhiho? Do we just crush? Go? What do we do?
If they are anything like the other ones, I believe we just... You know what? I don't actually know. The last time we had the stone, we just thought of the destination and held the stone and it took us there, but these may need to be crushed. I suppose I would be willing to try first.
And just so you know, Akari, I appreciate your compliment. And I shall have you know that learning is a process and an ever-evolving journey, and some lessons are simply repeated for emphasis.
Arhiho, give me Arcana or History.
Okay, that's low. Okay, well, I'm screwed. Let's go with History.
You recognize these as runestones. You are familiar that they are ones that you just need to crush, and then you'll be teleported.
So seeing it as he was asking about them, and it kind of feels like the group is ready, Arhiho will start kind of playing with it, closes his eyes and starts thinking of Clocktown, and kind of squints and opens one eye, looks down at the stone, it's not doing anything, thinks harder, opens his eye, looks down, still not doing anything, and he just squeezes it in his palm until it crushes.
And as it does so, Arhiho, you all watch on as Arhiho, you feel as the space around you begins to distort in on itself. You feel as if you're almost having an out-of-body experience as your body kind of begins to very strangely kind of wrap in and fold in on itself before being sucked in, and you disappear. You all watch as Arhiho disappears. Arhiho, you feel yourself kind of pop back into existence, and you open your eyes and you can see that you are just on the outskirts of Clocktown.
Damn.
What do the rest of you do?
I guess we just crush it.
Just
I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. First, I'm gonna go find Medley and the Chiefs first. Just be like, I don't
Whoops.
think we ever said bye, so I'm gonna go do that for us. I'll meet you guys there.
Fantastic.
And
at
runs.
I crush my stone.
Oro, you begin to have a very similar out-of-body experience as your body begins to fold in on itself, and you appear next to Arhiho. Didi, good day.
I guess we just follow them. And I'm also going to squeeze the stone.
As you do so, you feel the stone itself begin to almost break apart in your hand, almost like a very soft clay, as it crumbles apart and you begin to have this out-of-body experience as you watch as your body folds in on itself and you pop back into existence, and you are right next to Oro and Arhiho. Good day.
So I will say, I mean, G'day did not have the experience of touching the stones except for the one that she's sucking on, but she will have had a physical contact with Didi as she was essentially rubbing herself on her leg like a very affectionate cat.
And as you go to rub your head again, you feel yourself kind of fall forward slightly as Didi is no longer there.
Sorry.
So, has she essentially been left alone?
You can kind of see Akari getting up and making his way outside to say, and you heard that he was going to go say goodbye to the chiefs.
Oh, she is not a fan of Akari.
Oh.
I guess she will, at the idea of no longer having
Yeah,
the
where was it
people that
at?
she is most fond of,
That.
she's going to just kind of lay down on the floor. You know, Seymour from Futurama?
Yes.
That's what she's gonna end up doing. She's just gonna kind of sit down and lay down and put her forearms down on the ground and lay her head on her forearms.
Oh.
I feel bad. I didn't know G'day didn't know you to use the stone. He didn't know that.
She'll swallow it at some point. Maybe crunch on it a little bit.
When she gets hungry.
Yeah, Akari just lets them know that they're leaving. Hopes to see them again. And then we'll go back and realize, oh no.
As you say goodbye to them, Riddell does give you a small sack and explains to you that it's a gift from the villagers. They insisted that you take this with you. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me. Okay.
Woof.
As you look inside this pouch, you see 1,200 rupees
Oh my
and
gosh.
a sealed letter that says to Oro.
Okay, let's not forget about that. Are you sure?
Yes, they insisted. I told them that we'd be more than happy to pay, but they insisted that they send you away with at least that.
Sorry, who? Do you know what the person looked like with this letter?
We went around and it was just dropped into our the pouch.
It wasn't an elderly Rito woman, was it?
Fortunately, I couldn't say.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yep.
Again,
And zoom out. That's what I'm looking for.
hopefully we'll meet again. And I'm gonna thank Medley for everything she's done.
She will thank you in return, and as you kind of begin to make your way out, you kind of see as Riedel and Feldor kind of give you a salute and say, "May your skies be clear, and the currents you sail lead you to swift victory."
Thank you.
And they wish you the best. As you kind of make your way out and take a look inside this pouch, what would you like to do?
I am gonna go check if anyone else is left in the place before I leave.
As you walk in, you see a very sad and dejected G'day kind of laying on the floor.
I think I've noticed that they have been quite nonverbal, so I am gonna ritual cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. As you ritually cast Speak with Animals over the next 10 minutes, you do eventually finish.
Yeah, I was like, oh. Hey, did everyone go already? And this is to G'day.
G'day, you're muted in Discord if you're talking.
Would that even work on her? Because her intelligence is higher than a regular animal's. I mean, I guess
what
it
languages
would
does
depend
G'day speak?
Oh, that is an excellent question. Common, Elvish, by golly, infernal for some unholy reason.
I think it was a Sobek.
Yeah, hold on. Let me double check.
At least that's my thought, my shot in the dark. Mechanically, though, I don't think it will affect G'day, because G'day can understand Common.
This is Akari knowing that they're not big fans of each other.
Yeah, also, she may just choose not to answer. She doesn't like Akari with his little fire hands.
I'm not the one with the fire hands, but okay.
Oh, sorry. No, you're right. That's Orinarius.
Mm-hmm.
She does not like him at all.
Want me to go?
Somewhere Oro is like, huh? And I shudder.
He's got that feeling in the back of his mind, like, oh my god, his ears are itching because somebody's talking about him.
I think seeing what Arhiho did, I do know how the runestones work. So I think I'm just gonna communicate to G'day, like, hey, if you want to be around the people that you like, I know you like shinies, but you gotta crush it. You don't want to be stuck here with them. You don't want to be stuck here, do you?
Can we? I know I normally make Danny do it, but 18. Okay, yes, she will with the rock in her mouth chew on it a little bit as she reaches out her hand to grab onto Akari.
You want to crush it together?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. And then I'll crush mine.
He will, in a rare moment of trust, accept what you're saying.
And as you both crush your stones, you both have this out-of-body experience as you watch as yourselves kind of fold in on each other. Before, meanwhile, back in front of Clocktown, Arhijo, Oro, Farquad, and Didi now stand. It has been 2 minutes, and Akari and G'day both have not shown up yet. What are you three doing? Or what are you three doing?
I regret not making sure that everybody traveled. Should we wait for them? Do you think they will make it? I hope they all understand how that works, especially Lady Good Day. You give her a rock and usually she wants to keep it, not break it. I made a mistake. What do you think? Should we stay?
I wish I would have known that I had to make sure that G'day knew to break the stone before I broke mine. I think they should be here soon, right? I mean, Akari wasn't supposed to be long.
Yes, perhaps she's waiting to crush her stone with Akari to make sure that they both left no one behind.
Yeah, so, are we waiting here for everyone?
I think that would be for the best. I wish to move into the town together. We do not serve the purpose separating. So let's give them 5 more minutes, yes?
5 minutes
Well,
sounds.
whilst we are here, maybe explore your newfound knowledge?
Right. How about yourself?
Okay, let's see. And we're on the outskirts of town, right? Are there like any trees around or anything like that?
Yeah, you can see that this place where you're kind of appeared is kind of like a stoned clearing. Seeing as these stones have been given out, it's definitely something that the city is aware of and knows where potential users will appear. You can see kind of around you a number of like little benches and place to kind of like sit and rest. You can see a couple of guards and a couple of other people kind of just meandering about and talking. Yeah.
Okay, so it's sparse, but there are people around?
A few. It's like 2 that are just kind of like, just kind of chit-chatting. Like they had just met here.
Okay, well, I don't want to scare them, so I'm going to walk away just a little bit and try and find like a, kind of like at least a little bit more of an open space and a target to where if I'm throwing my fervor or making target practice, they don't get freaked out.
Go ahead and give me a perception check. Yeah, you can kind of see a little spot off that's kind of covered by some trees and some light bushing that you could go do some target practice.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk.
Causing a commotion.
Right, walk over there, and once I get to myself and to the clearing, I'm going to take a second, and Arhiho will focus on his being, closing his eyes and focusing on the power, the life force, and the darkness that's around us. I'm going to summon a fervor, and you see glinting darkness start to form into his hand, and it coalesces, kind of a light purple at first, but he holds it there a little longer, and its color deepens and darkens into more of a darker violet, and he concentrates further, and again it changes hues into a deep violet, almost black, and then he hurls it straight at a stone.
Wow. Hold on. That was within view, right?
I mean, did you follow Arhiho?
I mean, that's what I was planning on doing.
Okay. Yeah, so you've kind of gone over to this clearing with Arhiho and Oro and Farquad.
After he does so, he takes a second, looks at his own hand, a little bewildered. It would seem I am able to control my powers even more. As we gain our experience, I suppose we all will become more powerful. Arhiho pulls his sword from his side and starts swinging it, kind of in a couple motions. And I'm going to cast a sacred weapon on it first, trying to see if that is any different. So focusing on the light around. He's focusing on the light. He sees his sword, and he channels his power into the sword, and it starts to hum and glow with a holy yellowish light. But this is no different than any of his other sacred weapon that he's casted. He closes his eyes and concentrates further. In his eyes, in his mind, there's a different light, a darkness. And he summons another fervor in his other hand, again concentrating on it, letting it go from the gray to a dark violet purple again, and brings his hand to his sword, channeling the power into his sacred weapon. And the sword then absorbs the darkness as well. And the sword will then hum with a new power, holding both the sacred weapon and the fervor's power into the weapon.
He'll step back for a second, a little bit amazed by what is his next level of ability. He sheathes his sword, dissipating the magic around it. It would seem that I am going to be quite keen to try this on our next foe. That was definitely something I have not been able to do before. And I myself have grown stronger, it would seem.
Dee Dee is watching in amazement and is like, wow. I mean, I know I've seen you guys fight, but that was beautiful.
You have grown stronger, my friend. It is evident in your pacing. It's evident in so many ways. Do you doubt yourself, Ahiho?
I do not doubt myself. That is maybe one of my downfalls. I believe almost too much in fate and the path that we must walk forward. We must just take each step as it comes. And I would assume no less that after going through the Snothead Temple and defeating Ikta, that we have indeed grown stronger. A part of my soul has been touched by all of you. You are the best band of compatriots I have had yet. And that is saying something, as the brothers that I had in War Priest. At the War Priesthood were good men. I am quite excited to see what this will do to our foes. Ooh.
You know,
Well-
Ahiho, you are, and this group here, are the only friends I've ever had. Back in Ravnica, you did not hold friends. You held blackmail to get what you wanted. And so, I agree with you.
That is a sad existence. To fight for only oneself and not for each other, for one's brethren? That is no way to live.
I agree. I hated it. But it was all I knew. I knew that it was wrong. But what do you do in such darkness? You either succumb to it or you become a part of it. That was the only options I had. So when you say that this is the best group of friends or brothers and sisters that you've had, I resonate with that. You guys are my best friends.
let this be your first lesson. Best friends can do things for each other without expecting anything.
I think about that, and then I go, "You're right. Thank you for that, Dee Dee. We learn something new every day."
Mm-mm.
Dee will give a small nod, and then she'll focus back onto previously what our heroes had mentioned about the the newfound knowledge, and glance at him a bit and say, "How do you feel now?"
I really feel no different. I do understand, I guess, a little more of the power that will grow inside of me. What are you referring to? How do you feel?
I feel not just like knowledgeable, but closer to everyone. Going through battle together really makes you think about the people that you have around and how you grow and learn from each other, I guess. You're not just focusing on yourself, you're focusing on the others around you.
Well said. That is very true. There will be nothing stronger than the encouragement
And
from
with
a
that,
friend.
Dee Dee wants to step back and she wants to try out the new spell that she has.
As you are talking and preparing to do this, it is at this moment when Akari and G'day, you feel yourselves, and you see yourselves just on the outskirts of Clocktown. As you kind of take a quick look around, you do see Farquaad kind of hanging out, kind of off in the bushes.
Good morning!
Go ahead, Dee Dee.
Dee Dee is going to take a step back and she's going to begin focusing, and it looks like she's trying to ground herself, meditate, even silence her mind. And there's a light glow around her that begins to slowly reach out, emanate from her, as it forms a circle around her. And there's just this light energy that focuses itself in that 30-foot radius around her. And Dee Dee has learned Aura of Life. And after a couple of minutes of focusing on that energy, she's going to just as quickly break her concentration, and the light kind of dissipates around in this little like spotted light as it disappears.
I'll speak for Stika. Wow, that you know, I do not know most of your skills and abilities. Was that something you were unable to do before?
Yeah, that felt new. It was a different energy.
I take in the energy, the weave that you are utilizing, and I kind of, you watch as I am putting my hands out, and I'm feeling the air. I'm moving my hands back and forth, and then I look at you, Didi, and I go, "You hold the very power of life, and you twist the arcane in such a way that generates life. Where did you learn this magic?"
I grew up learning to heal from my mother. It's all I've really known. I would practice on the little woodland creatures that Mom would rehabilitate, and whenever she would get sick or injured, I would help her. It's all that we knew. It's all we had to heal each other, to support each other. What about you? Has anybody else learned anything new?
Yes. Oro turned me into a scorpion. You can turn people into scorpions.
Yes, I was just about to say, Arhio. I was going to look at you and say, well, did I learn anything new? But yes, and I bow deeply before you, Didi, and I go, I am not just one who dabbles with fire, but I also have, and I pull out my book and I tap it, I thrum my fingers against it, and I go, heh, I stole this on my way out from my mentor who blackmailed me and framed me, Bizathuth, and I have been learning some new spells, and one of them is a transmutation spell that transforms living energy and flesh into something of my creation. I see the things that Izathuth was after is dark magic indeed, but I'm very happy with what I've been able to glean as far as knowledge-wise from this, and I look forward to sharing my knowledge with each of you.
That is quite impressive. Well, I'm glad you could take a bad situation and turn it into one of learning.
Speaking of new spells, you hear Farquaad kind of speak up. Check out what I learned, and you watch as he begins to motion his hands around as this deck of playing cards begins to apparate in his hand, and he begins to kind of like toss the cards as they fly in the air, And he goes, "Oh, ready? Watch this," as he brings them together, and you watch as the cards kind of burst forth from his hands as he goes, "Oh shit!" And he throws the cards out as he casts a spray of cards.
Stupid.
Do any of us get hit?
No.
That is awesome.
That is amazing. Farquaad would have been proud.
I was trying to get a good pun lined up for it, but sorcerers can't learn hideous laughter.
It would appear that we have been joined. I believe Good Day and Akari finally joined us.
Oh, there you are. I was debating casting Pass Without Trace and seeing if I can sneak up on y'all, but I didn't want to waste the slot.
Good
Then
thing
the...
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
So, no, which one of y'all decided to leave G'day?
It was an accident, I swear.
Akari does ignore Didi and just kind of stares at Arhiho. Who left their wife?
She is not my wife. We were
That
only
was definitely Arhiho.
we were only betrothed for a very short period of time. Okay?
And Arhiho also left his other wife, the what was her name? The old crone.
Oh no, do not put that on me. She was there for you, and you're the one to share your meal with her. Do not no. But I do take responsibility for Good Day. She has been my longtime companion, and I should have known better than to simply leave without making sure she was going to join. I do thank you, Akari, for making sure she joined you on the way.
You're welcome. Also, Oro, speaking of old crone, I believe this is for you. And I take out the letter that's for Oro. I do not know if I can move because I don't know if G'day has let me go yet. So I'm not risking any sudden movements.
I reach forward. I walk towards you, and I grab the card. Oh, thank you. Who is this from?
I don't know. The village chief and Medley said they went around and everyone's putting something down. And it's a good thing I said goodbye before we left. They gave us about 1,200 rupees. I think we can split that among ourselves, I guess, but as a party thing.
Goodness. Thank you, Akari.
Never leave without saying goodbye to your hosts.
You are right. I forget my manners.
I am quite surprised they had anything for us at all. They did not seem like the wealthiest of towns, and I considered it already payment enough to give us a warm bed and a very thorough visit to the bathhouse. But monetary value is very, very appreciated. It was quite rude not to say goodbye before I left as well.
I believe the village itself may have been in trouble, but they did go for help. This could have been from the other village. And they insisted. Please get your wife off of me.
Is G'day like clinging to him? What's going on here? What?
G'day.
Sorry. I got a little crying baby.
Oh, you're
No.
I know, you're so tired. So, with a roll of 38, given the idea that she's now traveling through time and reality, she's going to snap back into her soldier persona. She's going to land in, I don't know, wherever they ended up, stand up off of her haunches, put her hands back behind her back, and just be very, very confused about where she has ended up. She is back in her soldier persona. It's so cute, little baby.
Does G'day let go of Akari's hand?
Yes. Yes. Once she stood up off of her haunches and kind of shook herself back into sentience, she immediately let go and was very confused as to who this person was. Because I don't think that she's ever been around him when she was in this persona. So in this state, she does not remember who this individual is.
Fine with that as long as he's not getting bit.
Well, I am glad you all made it. Should we proceed into town?
Yes, I am so excited for this. And then I go, guys, I thank you for putting up with my shenanigans. I am so deeply thankful to have met you. You have truly brought joy to my life. Now let's go spend our hard-earned rupees.
Today is very confused as to what rupees are.
I'm surprised G'day isn't more clingy for rupees, because they're just like little shiny rocks.
Before we go, Akari, do you want to be the purse holder, or should we separate it out? Are we going to go together, or are we going to break?
I mean, I don't know this place. I was hoping someone could show us the market, but...
Oh yes, I have the map right here. If you would like to proceed, we should indeed go as a group. And does anybody have any more monster parts? Last time we were here, we were able to do some upgrading of weapons and materials with the monster parts that we had.
Over here.
Over there.
Over here.
Mm-hmm. I have the Icthedra things. I'm pretty sure that we could craft something or enhance something. I'm sure that your weapon, Arhiho, would be greatly enhanced from these things.
I do not feel that I need much help. I would much rather help anybody in the party that feels underwhelmed by their gear. I previously felt that Good Day would be most benefited as she has a great battle prowess, but we have lost and gained members since then, so let's see what is available, no?
Yes.
So you're all headed to town?
Yes.
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 All right. As you all begin making your way up to town, everyone go ahead and give me a perception check. Arhiho Akari G'day. As you all, as you and the group begin to make your way towards the town, kind of making a little small talk here and there, you can hear some of the businesses and stalls kind of calling out, "Fresh fish, fresh fish." You begin to take notice as you see a guard begin to approach you. As the guard gets closer, he puts a hand up and he goes, Arhijo Montero?
Yes, that is I.
And this is your compatriots, I assume?
Yes, the sages, that is us.
Perfect. Well, now that you're all back in town, first of all, welcome back. If you would please follow me to the mayor's office. We have much business to discuss. Or rather, just quick business.
Did you already hear of our happenings with the dragon?
We have not heard of any such news of dragons. This is regarding something else.
Then let's take care of that. Yes, right away.
Just hear Akari.
As you all begin to follow the guard up into town, he kind of leads you through Southern Clocktown and kind of brings you into Western Clocktown. You can see as you're all in town now, as the guard escorts you up into the mayor's office. If everyone would like, go ahead and slap your tokens. As you all make your way into the mayor's office, the guard stands by and opens the door and says, "The lady will see you now." And as you walk in, you see this kind of office area kind of set up. You can see a desk with some pieces of parchment and some notebooks that look to be like itinerary and other types of like letters and goods that need to be checked off for whatever reason. Very much like a secretarial desk. As you look across, you can see a rather stoutly woman. She has orange hair. She has these long, red, very bright, red nails on. She has these very large pink lips. As she has like this scarf that almost kind of just like floats about her. You can see that her hair is pulled up into what appears to be like the look of an ankh on the top of her head. She is wearing a very elaborate and very expensive looking dress, and on her left hand, on her ring finger, is a what you would assume to be a wedding ring with a really big ruby on it. And this is who you see.
Oh my.
As this woman is sitting down. And she
Wait.
goes,
Can I, as she's sitting down, can I nudge Arhijo and I go, I think she's got the hots for you, just like the old crone in the other town.
She could not handle the battle that would be had. I think she is clearly for you, my friend.
Oro, make sure you add that the unopened letter into your inventory.
Oh, thank you.
As you all make your way and you see this woman sitting before you, she goes, "Oh, yes, welcome. Arhijo and company, it's so nice to see you. Very welcome back to town, darlings."
Thank you. We are quite happy to be back and have had quite a successful mission. We helped liberate one of the towns from a terrible dragon that had besieged them, plundering their resources and goods and leaving them in the cold.
See, that sounds just absolutely terrible. I had gotten word that the Rito's chief's the war chief's son was personally attending to the matter, but I assume you met him already.
Yes, I believe so. Wait, what was his name?
I believe from our correspondence, it was Riedel.
Oh yeah, the bird one, right?
We're the all birds, darling.
I do recall that, yes, we had run into them back in the village. He was helping feed the troops and was quite happy that we had taken care of their little problem for them.
That's good. I'm glad you were able to solve at least one problem. Now, we do have another problem that we need your assistance with.
I'm all ears. Go ahead.
You see, there's a story about a nice little inn in town here that was viciously and savagely attacked and destroyed partially. We're here to settle the debt now, as you have a 36,700 rupee debt to pay. And that is where we'll end the session.
You son of a bitch.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna crush another in stone and go to the outskirts of town.
You just see Arhijo just bamp out.
36,000, huh?
Kari's like, this was before me.
Yeah, at the mention of that debt, I'm going to look at lean over, look at Arhijo directly in the face, and my jaw is just to the floor.
Gosh, I totally don't even remember that.
Remember today's little tantrum?
Nope. Gosh, it was so long ago that we were here.
Mm-hmm.
Did we burn the building down?
No, G'day was charmed, and the charm broke off at the inn, and G'day began shooting arrows into the walls and breaking stuff.
Oh yeah. Totally forgettable. Never happened.
What?
This was before us. This does not concern.
Yeah, I'm not in this.
Yes, Soldier G'day
Uh.
is totally flabbergasted by these abhorrent accusations.
You look around, Farquaad's already out the door running away.
Epic, dude.
Alright.
Epic.
I'm pretty sure you got the wrong person.
Without trace at the left.
Looking down at herself in confusion at what she's wearing and just is totally, absolutely confused about what is going on in her very rare moment of sentience.
GG, guys. That was a good one.
GG's.
I just wanted to go shopping. Now you're in debt.
Now we're in debt. Listen.
I love it. I freaking like so perfect, DM.
Akari can't listen. They're gone.
Right? We are like that is great. Get our hopes up on shopping, and before we can even shop, rob us of all our money.
Well, so just a little foreshadowing. This is basically how I'm writing Farquaad out. Basically, what's going to end up happening is she's going to be like, well, you can either all work for me for the next couple of months to pay off the debt, or one of you can work off or work as still be paid to pay off the debt, and then you all can chip in at later dates to reduce the debt and Farquaad's servitude to the inn.
Oh, by golly. Are we going to leave G'day at this vendor to work as a guard dog?
No, I think Farquaad will graciously sacrifice himself to the thickness, and
Sure.
he just has been so scared. He'll have no problem working this debt off for us. Maybe the battlefield wasn't a place for him.
Plus, it also works for if and when he does return. We can easily pick him up.
Pick him up back in town.
Yeah, my little head can.
Personality trait of Farquaad.
Who all has watched One Piece?
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Okay, so you remember Wappo?
Yeah.
So you know how in like the most recent seasons, Wappo is like this entrepreneur, pretty much, and runs like his own company. That was my plan for Farquaad. Farquaad was gonna become the Wappo, and he was gonna make a prestidigitation cleaning service.
Lol.
Let's go into town, house to house, prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
Yep. And he was gonna be so good at it. By when he does return, he would have a ring of like a golem summoning ring, so that way he can stand and ride it around. So that way he can get the top shelves too.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious, dude.
Some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Rest in peace, our short king.
Beautiful. Great outro for him. I like it. And hopefully he can come back.
Yeah, I really hope so. I know he's doing it for family reasons, so.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Long live the king.
Would anyone like to do a recap?
I will absolutely do a journal entry.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You.
And I'm gonna hop off, make some food, and type up some notes.
Yep.
Real quick, I don't think I'll be able to join next week though.
Okay.
I'm trying to enjoy some weekends. So I am just a short weekend vacation. I'm gonna be going to a concert.
Oh,
Nice.
hell yeah. Who are you going to see?
Well, rave concert, rave Galantis or something.
okay.
With
Nice.
Nice.
EDM
Yeah.
shit.
I will not be here.
Okay.
Well, enjoy that.
I could think of something to keep everyone busy for a session.
I mean, we're just going to be
Shopping
doing
takes, like,
shopping,
hours.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So get a shopping list ready
Hours.
for sure.
It'll be a heavy roleplay shopping game.
Right.
If
like
not, I've got something queued up and ready to keep you all entertained for a day.
Nice.
Awesome.
And then, John, when you get a second, pertaining to what we were speaking about, the item slots last night, I put a list in general chat of Bubble, and
Okay.
if you can look it over, what was it? I was looking up for, like, in particular leg slots, and there wasn't anything pertaining to leg slots in most of it, unless it was homebrew. So I didn't know if that's something you wanted to, but I would like your check off on the list I made, and if you had any notes or edits that we should make to that, just so everybody can be on the same page moving forward.
Definitely. I will get that done ASAP.
Yeah, because what I'm doing for this campaign, I'm just kind of playing it by ear. Like,
Ooh, hydrate. Thank you, bud.
Like, if I know what you're gonna get ahead of time for the most part.
Yeah.
So, like, if I give it to you, it'll be very specific as far as, like, if it's gonna replace something or if you just slap it on. If it makes logical sense,
Yep.
it's a thumbs up.
Cool.
Exactly. That's very much what my take is.
I mean, who's gonna run around wearing a chainmail kilt on their head? The barbarians.
I can make perfect socks out of this.
Chainmail socks.
Okay, speaking of
All
food,
right.
I now be heading out as well.
Yep. I'm gonna dip. We're gonna shut down the stream. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Much
then
love.
I can't wait to see y'all next week. Another dual session week. That'll be amazing.
Yeah.
Hopefully no
Yes.
Hopefully no cancellations, but always understandable if so. Life
Yeah.
first, always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yes, baby. You want to come
Have
do
fun
my
at your
outro?
concert. Much love,
Thank you.
everyone.
I am.
Good night.
Hey, Akari, I'm really
Yes.
happy that you're able to stay, man.
Yes.
Mhm. Very much so.
Especially since we lost Farquaad. Again, losing you would have been detrimental.
I
Yes.
mean, I was kind of scouting a
Hardwire.
temp/permanent
Take care, nerd.
addition.
We're gonna do the outro here in 1 second.
It just all depends how everything works out scheduling wise.
Yeah.
But-
Oh, Maddie. Go
Yes,
ahead,
I
Maddie.
did have a question. One of my friends is looking to start playing D&D, so I was wondering if she could possibly join.
And I can
Nice.
vouch for her. She's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Have her get her in contact with me on Facebook. Just have her send me a message, and
Vanilla hydrate,
I
okay.
will see if I can work something.
Wow, you have options. Oh no.
It's perfectly okay if not, but she is
Well,
really cool.
So it boils down to scheduling, because the person I was talking with is a bit on the fence because they would pretty much only be able to play bi-weekly. So depending on how things shape out scheduling wise. And of course, this also calls into all of you as well. If we did bring on this person, would you want to go to a bi-weekly?
If
I
that's
wouldn't mind
what
that.
works best for scheduling. That's okay
Either
by
way.
me.
Yeah, I'm open to whatever.
Yeah. Also, we've talked about my schedule too, so
Yeah.
yeah, we're good.
I mean, it gives people more opportunities to have real life things like you were talking about, doing the concert and stuff like that. I know we all have busy lives, so sometimes it's nice to, even if it was maybe just like temporary, maybe like 6 months or something, and then we all decide, hey, we want to get a little more game time in or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the
As
flexibility
long as
of
they're
it.
okay with like the text RP that we do sometimes too. That's kind of fun.
Oh yeah, I like that too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna hop off. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your evening. Get
You
snackies.
too.
Night.
Good night.
Night,
Much love.
guys.
Thanks for-
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Barb, you're a fucking nerd. I fucking love you. Wednesday for hanging out. Appreciate you and all my lurkers. I see you, Mr. Ground Truck, Mr. Float, Rich. Yeah, that's right. I see you. Cheeseburgers hanging out. You guys are all awesome. Anybody that was watching later on YouTube, I really, really, really appreciate you. We're trying to get to the point where we could be get that monetized for a little bit more growth and everything like that. And then, what do you think?
Like and subscribe faster button you
Yep, click that like and subscribe and hit that notification with big. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much.